Welcome to this week's Friday 5 in 5. This week I'm going to be talking about my favourite 5 photography locations. Hello, welcome to this week's Friday 5 in 5. It's been a bit of an interesting week this week. I'm not really feeling 100%. I've had a horrible intestinal infection for the last couple of days, which has completely knocked me sideways. I'm on some strong antibiotics at the moment, and we're getting through it. But it's Friday today. I'm actually recording it on the day that I'm hoping to release it. So if this vlog's a bit choppy, I do apologise. I just want to get it out there really, but I just haven't been up to it the last couple of days. So originally I was going to talk about something else, which was maybe going to be a bit of a rant, but I'll be honest with you, I had a couple of negative comments last week, which is fine. I understand they're part of vlogging and I completely get that, but to be honest with you, I'm just not up to putting something out that could get some more. So I've switched things around this week, and instead I'm going to talk about my favourite photography locations. This is a list of locations that I've been to, so there are lots of other places that I probably would really love to go, but this is just based on experience. So it's just a list of places that I've been to. Right, let's get the clock up in the corner and let's get started. Number 1 is Snowdonia. Now Snowdonia is a massive area, so I'm going to narrow this down a bit to a place called Dungeness and the surrounding areas of that. Now I don't think that it's that photographed compared to some of the other places in Snowdonia. You come around the side of a mountain, and when you get there, you've got this whole view ahead of you with a winding road that snakes down, and then you've got this Dungeness at the bottom and all these huge mountains around the right hand side of it, and there's some fantastic views to be had there. When I went, the light wasn't the greatest, but I still got some amazing shots. And then when you get to the bottom and you're actually by the lake itself, there's also some really good shots to be had there. There's a fantastic tree. I love the place. It's just, the whole of Snowdonia is absolutely amazing, but that particular spot at the top of the hill looking down onto Dungeness is gorgeous, and I'm going to go back there, and I intend to recapture some of the images that I got and take some new ones and hopefully get some nice light. Number 2 is Excalibur Falls in Yorkshire. I wasn't expecting much of the place when I went there. It's just a waterfall really, or a series of waterfalls. It's not some massive expanse of vistas and amazing views, and you blink and you miss it. You can drive past it. You're driving on this sort of little road, and you actually drive over the top. The possibilities in that small area for differing styles of waterfall shots as well are just phenomenal. You can get nice intimate things. You've got lots of ledges. You've got a big waterfall at the back. I mean, I went there, I was there for a couple of hours, and I probably got, I don't know, 25% of the possibilities there. I wasn't in a hurry, but I didn't take advantage of so many of the other competitions there. So I absolutely loved it. I went in autumn when you had all the autumn leaves, and it was absolutely fantastic. So that is my number 2, Excalibur Falls. I loved it there. Number 3 is South Bank. Now, I'm not just talking landscape photography locations here, clearly. The South Bank for street photography is absolutely phenomenal, brilliant place to go. And in particular, the area around the Tate Modern and leading up to Millennium Bridge and over to St Paul's and all the way back actually to London Bridge. That whole area there is just fantastic for street photography. You've got a vibrant mix of people. You've got loads of locations where if the light's right, you get dark and light and contrast. Tate Modern's an amazing place to go and take photographs. The Millennium Bridge and all around St Paul's Cathedral, they make fantastic focal points for your shots. It's just an amazing place. That whole area is just really, really good. So yeah, if you're into street photography and you can get to London, then the number 1 spot I would say would be South Bank. Number 4 is the Greek island of Santorini. Absolutely love Santorini. It's a caldera, which means that it's what does that mean? I'm going to have to look up what caldera means now, aren't I? Give me a second. So basically it's a chamber that's caused when a volcano erupts, and I was there back in 2008 and I didn't get, I mean I was shooting on an iPhone 2. I was only on holiday, I didn't go there to take photos, but I shot most of my images on this iPhone, and that really was kind of one of the things that got me into photography going away. I did quite a few of the islands in Greece on that holiday, but that particular one, Santorini, and you got a lot of there's white stone-washed buildings with the blue skies and the blue roofs on the buildings, and it's just phenomenal. It's a beautiful place. So yeah, number 4, Santorini. Number 5 is Dungeness in Kent. It was a location of my first vlog. It's just a really cool place. It's just different. It's like no other place in the country, and you got all these old fishing boats and, you know, sort of bits and pieces of old industry that's all decaying, and old sheds and all these sort of things, and you can just get some really fantastic images. Now the problem is a little bit is that there's only so much there, so a lot of the images are all exactly the same, but as somewhere to visit and just to go and sort of get shots and try and, you know, it's just so different. It's just so different from anywhere else that you go to. You can just get some really beautiful decayed industry photos, which is something that I really like. So somewhere that's on my list to go again this year. I absolutely loved it when I went there last time. So yeah, number 5, Dungeness. And that's it. That's my 5 in 5 for this week. I hope you've enjoyed it. Again, I'm sorry if it has come across a little bit chopped up the way it's all been put together, or if I've come across as a little bit dour this week, but I'm just not feeling 100%, so I do apologise. Hopefully I'll be back to my my usual self next week. But anyway, like I say, I really hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys again soon.